I get asked all the time when people are shopping for a brand new Tundra that, hey, maybe I want a TRD package. I want a limited, but I want it to look a certain way. I do this and they want it to have certain features. So I figured a really easy way to show you the difference between a TRD off-road package and a standard truck, what that looks like. On numerous trim levels on the Toyota lineup, you can take some version of a base and add an off-road package to it. So I am standing here with a 2026 limited Nightshade Tundra and a 2026 limited Nightshade with that TRD off-road package here on my left. Thank you very much for watching our video here, guys. Whether you're searching for a new vehicle, a pre-owned, whether you're after something sporty like a GR Corolla or an electric vehicle, come on down to Fort Worth Waterloo Toyota. The best experience of purchasing a new vehicle, get in these new vehicles, try them for yourself, see how they drive, ask lots of questions. And I wanted to thank you very much for watching our video. If you mention this video, you'll get a great new incentive on your vehicle, on your purchase. So thank you very much for watching Forbes Waterloo Toyota's video. Quickly, as a difference between them, overall, you've got a lot of the same meat and potatoes the whole way through the truck. It's a lot of small differences. So right up front, you'll notice a few differences. On each grille, I've got your straight linear line on the limited with the kind of honeycomb style here on the off-road. We commonly get asked all the time if people can put this grille on this truck, and Toyota does not let you do that. If you want this grille, you gotta come up to the off-road package. As we go through the truck, you'll notice quite a few different TRD badging all the way through as well. So on your rims, on your steering wheel, your shifting knob, as well as a couple other little small touches, the badging on the truck as well, you'll see that TRD off-road badging. So we commonly get people telling us that they want a TRD, and for some people, they're referring to the Pro maybe, or something a little more unique, but ultimately that's what that difference is with that TRD badging, is it's simply the aesthetic side of this package. From there, the real meat and potatoes of this off-road package comes in the true off-roading features of this truck. So on our off-road models, similar to all of our trucks, that adds things like the crawl control, the locking rear diff, as well as, of course, a suspension upgrade as well to give you a little better traction there and a little better ride. And then the final thing is a little bit more of an off-road style set of shoes. So the stock limited is going to have a very, very highway-based tire, great for the highway, it's quiet, all of that. And then we get a little bit more of an all-terrain style on the off-road truck. Really, it's about what fits the best for you. The final little cherry that is always talked about as well on the off-road truck that pairs with those off-road features is the 360 camera as well. So for that price gap, that 360 camera is probably a very large portion of that difference. Both of them will have the parking sensors, so that's that beeps as you're approaching a pole or a tree or anything like that. But the off-road takes it that next level and gives you actually that full panoramic camera with the 4 cameras all the way around. So really the differentiation becomes between, maybe you like the AT tires with that 360 camera, and at that point, by the time you add some of those features to the limited, especially the tires, you're basically at the price of the off-road anyway, and then you get some of those additional off-roading features to come with it. So sometimes it's not always about the actual off-roading features, but some of what comes with it aesthetics-wise and some of those finishing touches. So let's hop in the trucks. I want to show you a little bit of what that aesthetics looks like, the different badging, so you have a feel for yourself of what you're going to see between the two different trucks. As well, I'll give you a little quick peek at that 360 camera, give you guys an idea of what that looks like in comparison to just the standard backup camera in the limited, and really give you guys that visual of what the difference between these trucks are. So come on, guys. Inside the cabin here of the limited Nightshade, right away you can really see, especially in 2026 here with the new leather in the interior, it's a very clean, crisp, the whole way across interior. You've got that nice uniform white stitching the whole way with a nice accenting up on top. Interior wise, you'll notice, like I said, your steering wheel and your shift knob a little different over the limited, and you'll see that right away. They both have their looks though. Like I said, the clean, crisp look here is very, very nice. I'll show you here on the screen. So when we go into reverse, the backup camera that you do get here in this model, so you have your nice full 14-inch display with both your predictive adjustments on the screen. So that is the one here in the limited, and then I'll show you that difference over in the off-road package with that additional. One thing I like to touch on as well, in this limited here, you do still have the full 4-wheel drive option. So if it's something you're looking to make sure that you do still have all of your abilities to, to get around the yard, move some stuff like that, you still have 4-wheel drive. with some, tall toe haul options and stuff like that, and the ability still to go from 2-wheel to 4-wheel drive. The difference, and we'll show you over on the limited off-road, is then you get to those next level multi-terrain select and some of those features. So it still is very, very capable as an off-road vehicle. It's just whether you want to take that kind of final step into the off-road realm is the difference there. So let's hop over to the off-road. I'll show you those differences next. Come on, guys. In the interior here on the TRD off-road, overall, you'll notice we have that same black and white stitching as it's in the limited Nightshade, but you just get a few of those really nice extra touches with the TRD off-road badging all the way along. So I've got it here on my shift knob. I've got the steering wheel. The one thing is, not only is the TRD off-road badging steering wheel a little, like, it has the badging, but it's also just a bit of a different style grip that some people like the way that this one feels a little better, especially if you have muddy hands. That's one comment that a lot of guys make, being the off-road model. If you're out in the bush, and you got your hands full from hunting and playing with playing with stuff, you can come in here and you can actually grip your steering wheel. Even with muddy hands, it still feels good. So one definite difference. It's one you have to get in your hands. Let me know, drop a comment down below what you think is your favorite one, but that's a very common difference. As you get into the meat and the potatoes here in the middle, a couple off-roading style features. You've got your locking rear diff. So really nice that, especially if you're doing off-roading, it's great to be able to lock your diff going over terrain. A lot of guys really like using it in the winter as well. So it is a nice feature that sometimes guys associate it directly with off-roading, but even just getting through the snow on some days, it'll really help power through some of the slush and stuff like that. The meat and potatoes here of your buttons being the off-road, is you still have your same drive mode and tow haul buttons, but then you have a couple extra ones here on your indicator. So that adds your multi-terrain select, as well as the downhill assist control with the crawl control. So basically that's kind of taking that next level for off-roading. When you're out in the bush, the multi-terrain for, if you're doing rocks, dirt, sand, some of those things, as well as then that next level that if you actually get it stuck in sand, snow, dirt, really anything, having crawl control is really that safety net. If you've never seen it, to be able to get out of a tough spot, crawl control is incredible. So that's here for you. Like I said, one of the major pulls here to the off-road is definitely the 360 camera. So having that on this size truck with this room and everything else is a really, really big deal. The 360 camera works really well in this truck, where you have the ability to have it come on automatically at low speeds. So while you're parking, just even at home, in the parking garage, anything like that, it'll come on automatically at low speeds. So as soon as you get into a parking type situation, the car will sense that and then it'll come on for you. So I find that really nice myself, the more I drive it, that as soon as you go to pull in, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to press a button, that automatically comes on for you. And then as well, the 360 portion, just having both views is absolutely incredible. You have a lot of options down here at the bottom to be able to switch, and you can actually pick and have it choose one individual camera, look around the truck individually, that if you want to be able to keep an eye on something while you're driving, you can do that as well. Of course, you have all of your native views that while you're actually off-roading, if you want to be able to keep an eye on your terrain and where you're going and some of those things, it can do all of that for you. So especially on this big, beautiful 14-inch screen, it really, really displays well. And it's one that, if you're looking for the 360 camera, that's a major reason to come up to the off-road limited package. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please drop a comment down below if you're after these trim levels, or you're looking for questions between the two. I'll make sure I make a video for you to really show you those features. But ultimately, guys, like I said, come on down to the dealership here. We've got one to take for a drive. They're a heck of a lot of fun. And if you want that opportunity, the limited is where you also get to dabble into the hybrid powertrain. So if you're thinking between the two, come on down, check them out together, and we'll go through those differences with you. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care.